Hi everyone, the Island Stacker here. Welcome to another video. Today I wanted to have a quick look at the Royal Mint's trial auction. So I don't know if everybody gets these emails or if you have to be subscribed to get the notifications of when these come up, but normally every year the Royal Mint does an auction of the pieces that they've made throughout the year and the sort of mock-ups that they've used to create the coins that they released out to the general public. So this year's auction, as you can see from the screen here, goes live on the 2nd of February at 12 noon GMT. There is a lot of items in this year's auction. So as you can see, there's 340 items, which I think shows and highlights the fact that the Royal Mint has just been pumping coin release after coin release after coin release over the last couple of years. So I've just had a quick flick through and just noted down some of the various series and things that they have released that are included in this auction lot. You should be able to go and find it on the website if you want to have a look in more detail of what's actually out for auction. So just to run through some of the things. So there's the sixpence, there's the definitive coin series for the year, there's James Bond releases, there's dinosaur releases, there's Harry Potter, there's the Year of the Dragon coins, there's Michael Jackson, I apologize, George Michael coins. That would be a whole different kettle of fish if it was Michael Jackson coins. There's various myths and legends, so King Arthur, Maid Marian, that kind of thing. You've got all of the Star Wars coins that were released, the yearly release of the Snowman. There's coins for the Gruffalo. There's the 200-year anniversary of the RNLI. There's various Tudor Beasts that have been released. There's Britannia's, so the bullion versions, the premium versions, and then the sort of Lady Liberty and Britannia collaboration with the US Mint. There's various D-Day coins marking the anniversary for that, and Lion and Eagle coin collaboration along the same lines as the Lady Liberty coin. So those are only some of the ones that are included in this trial. There is various other things that I haven't mentioned. I just see if I can. So there's various £2 coins, for example, that have come out throughout the year. So there is a lot of things that are included in this auction, which, like I said, highlights in my mind the volume of stuff that the Royal Mint is releasing on an annualized basis. I did notice that there is some 2023 coins within this lot, so I'm not sure why there's so for example, here you can see the 2023 75th anniversary sovereign and the 75th £5 base coin for the King's birthday. So maybe they missed the cutoff for when the last auction was done. I'm not sure, but just to say that there is a few 2023 coins lurking around in here. One thing that I noticed, which is quite a sting in the tail if you did actually want to bid on any of these coins, is this additional fees section. So I've had a quick look on gold and silver coins, and it seems to come up showing the same. So as you can see, there is a buyer's premium of 25% that needs to be included on top of your bid price, which does include VAT, which I guess is more of a benefit on the silver coins, as you're not then having to account for VAT on top of the bid price. But you shouldn't be paying VAT on gold coins anyway, so it's a bit of a sting in the tail for the gold coins because you're technically paying a higher premium for the coin because it's gold, not having the VAT included. But I know, comparing to some of the other auction sites that I've used that maybe sort of charge 10 to 15% maybe, 25 does seem excessively steep. I know that these are technically sort of one-off type coins, so you're expected to pay a bit more for that, but that should be included in the starting prices for these coins rather than having to then lump further fees on top of that already higher starting price for these coins. So just something to bear in mind if you do want to bid on these coins. There are a couple of coins that I would like to bid on if I had the money, not money being no object. But unfortunately, at the current time, I don't. So I'll just run through a couple of ones that I think are noteworthy, in my opinion. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with any of the things that I say. But so there is the 50p that was part of the definitive set this year. This is the lowest mintage 50p that's been released. So obviously that's going to fetch a higher price because people would like to have that lowest mintage 50p. So as you can see, the estimate for this was £100 to £300, and this is currently sitting at £680, which I'm not sure how much higher that's going to go, but that seems an excessive amount for this 50p. There is two of these 50p's, which again, I'm still slightly confused. Maybe I'm missing something massively obvious here, but this 50p is silver proof and it's only at £370. This is a base metal coin and it's nearly double the price. So I would have thought personally that the silver proof would have been higher value rather than the base metal coin, but that might be how this works with the mintage being so low. I don't know if it's people would prefer the base metal coin over the proof one, which I presume has its own different mintages perhaps, but that's one to keep an eye out on. Obviously that's a vast amount of money for a base metal 50p, but with it being such a low mintage, as you can see here, so there's only 200,000 of these Sandman 50p's that were minted. Obviously the Kew Gardens ones have been the sort of Goldilocks coin. Not Goldilocks, that's the wrong word, I apologise. The rarest coin up until now, since 2009, with 210,000 minted for that one. But obviously this one's 10,000 lower, so obviously makes it rarer and more sought after. So I think that's one to keep an eye out on. I'll have to watch and see if the proof one catches up with the base metal one, but we shall see on that one. The next one, I believe this coin was released maybe 2016. There we go. It says further down in the description if I read it properly. So there was this coin was released for the last round pound commemorative back in 2016. So I don't understand how it's now a 2024 Four Nations coin. Anyway, I just wanted to highlight this one because I've always liked the design of this one. So if I had the proceeds to be able to get this I think would be something that I would look for. It's a 1/4 ounce. Obviously it has the trial stamp marks on it as well. It doesn't include the wording around the outside for the last round pound like the other designs do, so I don't know if this one was slightly different for the trial or not, but just wanted to highlight that one as I enjoyed the design for this one. Obviously this coin, when it came out, sold out pretty much instantaneously. This one was quite well received, I think, but there's a couple of variants on the auction for this one. So this is the 2 ounce gold proof, which hasn't quite met its estimate yet. I know there's obviously people will bid on the day, etc., but I'm surprised that this one hasn't gone a little bit higher. Again, I do like the design of this one. It doesn't look like it's in the best condition based on these photos. It does look like the gold is slightly discoloured, but that could be anything with the Royal Mint's dodgy picture taking. That could just be the way they've taken the picture for all we know. But yeah, another one that I'd highlight as an interesting coin. And the last one, the Shield Sovereign that was released for this year. So I think there is all versions of this coin available to bid. So from the 5 ounce sovereign, the double, the single, the half, the quarter, and the Peat-Fort single, they're all available to bid on. So I'd be interested again to see how far this coin goes. There's only one bid currently at the starting price of £4,500, which is what the sort of released versions kind of are going for, if you can get one of those. So I don't know if this being the trial piece makes it more or less attractive. I guess it depends on the buyer, but just something that I thought would probably sell well is of this shield design sovereign, because I think, again, this design was quite well received as far as I could tell, based on it selling out not instantaneously, but it sold out quite quickly compared to some sovereign releases in the past. But just looking through, there is a lot of these items that are under their current estimate or value. So I don't know if that's due to, like I said, there just being such a high volume of these that people don't have the money. People can't be bothered to bid on them because there's so many different variations of the same thing. I don't know. But as I say, like for these examples, like these James Bond coins, I know that they were not the best designed and they probably didn't sell all that well. But estimates of £100 to £300 for these coins are currently only at £50. Obviously, with the 25% increase on top of that, it's getting closer to that. But there's just, as you can tell, there's just not interest in some of these designs. So I don't know what they'll do if they don't actually sell these. Will they come up again next year? I don't know. But that was just a quick look through some of the various different coins that are available to purchase from the Royal Mint from their trial series. Like I said, there's lots of them in here to go through and lots to potentially excuse me, potentially bid on. But there we go. That's my quick look. Let me know your thoughts if you're going to be buying or bidding on any of these things. If there's any coins that you'd highlight that would be the ones you'd pick if you had the choice. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers.